The wheels, the wheels aren't working. Everything is angular. It's not rolling, it's bumping. The circles are wrong.
Pi. You remember it from school. 3.14159 and so on, forever. That weird, endless number your math teacher said was super important. You probably memorized a few digits to impress someone, then immediately forgot it. It's just a number, right? A piece of abstract math for circles. What's the worst it can do? Today, in the Absurdity Lab, we run our most fundamental experiment yet. We're not just breaking a law of physics. We are rewriting the source code of reality itself. What if the universe, in a moment of cosmic madness, decided that pi is no longer 3.14159? What if pi was exactly 3? Act 1, the geometric nightmare. At first, you don't notice. You just wake up feeling off. You get in your car to go to work, and the ride is bumpy, incredibly, violently bumpy. You get out to check your tires, and they look round, but they're not. They're wrong. Welcome to the geometric nightmare. The ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter is no longer pi, it's 3. And this tiny change has murdered the very concept of round. Wheels can no longer roll smoothly. Every car, every train, every bicycle on the planet now bounces and jolts violently as if driving on a road made of cobblestones. Ball bearings, the tiny perfect spheres that make our machines work, are no longer perfect. They jam, they grind.
Clunk.
Every engine, every motor, every spinning hard drive on the planet seizes up in a puff of smoke. In a matter of hours, the entire industrial world grinds to a screeching, bumpy halt. But it gets weirder. You try to play soccer, but the ball doesn't fly straight. It wobbles strangely in the air. You order a pizza, and it arrives looking like a slightly rounded hexagon? Every single circle in the universe, from the pupils of your eyes to the bubbles in your soda, is now geometrically incorrect. The world has lost its curves. And you think that's bad? My friend, we've only just scratched the surface of this perfectly straight-edged catastrophe. Because pi isn't just about circles. It's a cosmic restraining order holding the very laws of physics in check. And we just broke it.
Act 2, the physics collapse. You see that annoying number from school is secretly woven into the DNA of our reality. It pops up everywhere. And by changing it to 3, we've just unleashed 3 horsemen of the physical apocalypse. First horseman, electricity. You know Coulomb's law? The one that dictates the force between charged particles? The one that holds your atoms together and makes your phone charge? Well, the constant that governs that law has pi in it. By changing pi, we've altered the fundamental force of electromagnetism. The bonds between atoms weaken, materials lose their integrity. But more spectacularly, every piece of electronics on the planet instantly fries. The change in the constant causes a surge of power so immense that every wire, every circuit, every transformer explodes in a brilliant final flash. Second horseman, gravity. You've heard of Einstein's field equations, the big, scary formulas that describe how gravity works, how planets orbit the sun? Guess what number is all over them? That's right, pi. Changing pi means we've changed the relationship between matter and the curvature of space-time. The delicate, billion-year-old dance of our solar system is over. The Earth's orbit becomes instantly unstable. We either get flung out into the cold, empty darkness of space, or we begin a slow, terrifying spiral into the sun.
Third, and most terrifying horseman, quantum mechanics. This is where it gets really weird. You've heard of Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, The bizarre rule that says you can't know both the exact position and momentum of a particle? It's the only thing stopping electrons from collapsing into the nucleus and turning all matter into a dense, boring soup. And the formula for that principle has pi in it. By changing pi to 3, we have altered the fundamental constant of uncertainty. The quantum rules that keep reality stable are now broken. Atoms become unstable. Matter itself starts to flicker. An electron might suddenly decide it's had enough and spiral into the nucleus. A proton might just pop out of existence for a moment. The very chair you're sitting on is no longer a guarantee. It's a statistical probability. Your own body is a quantum casino where the house is about to go bust. We've broken geometry. We've broken electricity. We've broken gravity and the very atoms you're made of. It can't possibly get worse, right? Wrong. Because the biggest problem isn't what's in the universe. It's the universe itself.
Act 3, the Universal Implosion. The pi we know and love, 3.14159, on and on, is the value for a flat universe. A universe where parallel lines never meet. The universe we live in. But a universe where pi is exactly 3 is not flat. Its geometry is different. It has a constant positive curvature. What does that mean in simple terms? It means if you fly in a perfectly straight line in any direction, you will eventually end up right back where you started. The universe is a sphere, a gigantic four-dimensional sphere. And like any sphere, it has a finite volume. The universe, which you thought was infinite, suddenly has an edge. Not a wall you can touch, but a mind-bending geometric limit. Our infinite playground just became a cosmic prison cell. But that's not even the scary part. A positively curved universe like this is gravitationally unstable. Without a mysterious force like dark energy to push it outwards, it will inevitably start to collapse back in on itself under its own gravity. The expansion of the universe stops, and then it reverses. You wouldn't feel it at first, but you'd see it. Every night, the distant galaxies in the sky would get a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. The space between everything is shrinking. It's the Big Bang in reverse, the Big Crunch. The final moments of the universe would be a spectacular light show. Galaxies, once billions of light years apart, would rush towards each other, merging in a chaotic dance of cosmic destruction. Everything, stars, planets, you, me, the memory of that stupid joke, would be crushed back into a single, infinitely hot, infinitely dense point. The end of space, the end of time. And all because, somewhere in the source code of reality, a 0.14159 was rounded down. So yeah, pi is just a number, an abstract piece of math. Just like the single line of code that prevents your bank account from becoming 0 is just a line of code. Some numbers are more important than others.